Family, nobody voice should be that much powerful than yours. You know, like I know, when we speak, there's power and there's energy in our words. So love yourself enough to speak life over yourself and to let your voice be what matters more than anybody else's voice. Because God is within you. Practice daily listening to your voice. Do a little mantra each day 3 times and hear your own voice speaking to you, for God is within you. And don't worry about what you are saying. Just let go and let God. Set your intentions first. I love myself. I am divine. I am abundance. I am who I am. I am who I am. I am who I am. Who I am. Love. I am abundance. Divine. I am. I am. I am. I am that I am. Record it and listen to your voice, because your voice should be what matters more than what you hear outside of yourself. Let's chat, shall we? Hey family, I pray all is well with many of you. You know me, I don't just get on here just to be getting on here. I like to take little breaks every now and then, which is always good. I feel the need to step out close to nature. Yes, indeed. You know, there's a lot of shifting going on. I'm sure many of you are noticing this, okay? The veil is really, really thinning. And many of my brothers and sisters, including you knows whose you are for such a time as this, okay? you're definitely noticing a shift in your life, a shift spiritually. Just as Gaia is shifting, many of you are shifting as well. It's nothing to fear. The times we're living in, Christ is pulling out his spirit upon our flesh. Let me just say that. Getting your word for those who are Bible readers, okay? I forgot where exactly it is, but go in Acts, okay? I think it's 119, I believe, but if I'm wrong, just read the books of Acts. And I forgot the other verse, but it's in there, okay? Many people are dreaming dreams and having visions. And please write them down, get your journal. It's very important for such a time as this. You may not understand it, but it will come to you by and by. Eventually, you will have an epiphany, and it will be on time, okay? It will be on time, and for the most part, it is for you to know, okay? God that is within you, have you planted where you are, and where you are is where you need to be. Please know that. I know many of you might be thinking about moving, and if that's the case, pray about it. Pray about it, and you will get those answers. If many of you are wondering, are you exactly where you need to be? Pray about it, and you would know. You would know. Let me just say this: when your reality starts to really, really shift, and that's all I'm going to say spiritually, when it comes to the location where you are, that's where you need to be. Okay? Many of you are working on yourself, and the divine inner lamp that is within you, it is starting to burn bright, which is a good thing. And as you nurture this inner light within you, you're holding the light, okay, the Christ light that is within you. You're holding that light, and whatever space that you're in, okay, that you are destined to be in for such a time as this, it may be an area that may be peaceful, or it might be, all I know is it's something about the area that you're in is for you to hold the light, okay? And there are other people that, unbeknownst to you, that lives in the area that you're living in. All of y'all coming together collectively, having this awareness about whose you are. All of you are putting the work in. All of you are doing the work, shall I say. You're holding the light where you are. And all of this pretty much raises the frequency in your area. For instance, if your area is, for the most part, peaceful, but, you see things that may bother you, yeah, hold that light, okay? Speak life into the atmosphere. Speak love and life to the atmosphere, okay? Do this daily, and you would be surprised how when there's chaos, all of a sudden, peace be still within that environment that you're in. You will notice a big change in the environment that you're in, okay? If you're in an environment where you're seeing a lot of people just hanging around, like a lot of teenagers, up to no good, just whatever it is that may bother you in your area, okay? Step outside and speak. Start speaking what you desire in your area. Okay, speak life in your area, and you'd be surprised you're doing this ongoingly, how it would change the atmosphere in your environment. See, a lot of us, we go back to the old way of thinking. We think, well, we have to, solve a problem, shall I say. We end up sabotaging ourselves. We don't have to do anything but be still and let go and let God handle the matter, okay? But he give us, his children, the awareness and the knowledge of how to handle a situation, and it's not physical, because we know everything is spiritual. So this is for somebody. Start speaking in the atmosphere, in the location that you're in, okay? If you want to see changes, good changes, speak it in your atmosphere, all right? Speak it, family, and you're going to be surprised how things are going to start to shift in your location where you're living. Because, see, you're holding the light. But if you're very low vibrational, if you're someone that runs your feet to evil, you're quick to pop off, you're very negative, no, you're not going to do anything to your reality. If anything, you're going to get more of what you don't want. Okay? You may be somebody but like, well, I won't change. But you're not changing. Okay? You're not changing. That which you want, you must be it. Okay? That you want, you must be it first. As within, so without, they say. Please know I didn't get here yesterday. Having this spiritual awakening, as far as I'm concerned, it really saved my life. I think differently, I move differently. And the Most High God has quickened my spirit on the inside. That caterpillar stage that I once was is no longer there. I've changed, okay? And it's a beautiful change. Just like many of you can see the change within you as well. And spiritually, inwardly, I have changed, okay? You can see it in the soul of a person that they have changed, okay? And for those who have eyes to see, you know what I'm talking about, okay? You don't have to say, I'm this, I'm that. It shows, okay? When you're outside, for those who have eyes to see, they can see your light. And I ain't talking about just your inner lamp. I'm talking about your spiritual signature, okay? Your energetic spiritual signature. People can see it, okay? Okay, anybody can say love, love, love. But for those that can see through it, okay, they know if you are about that verse lip service. People knows. And when you go within yourself, you sure cannot fool the spirit, okay? You cannot fool the spirit. Nor can you fool these dimensional beings out here, all right? They know who's who. Many of you are going to start evolving spiritually when the time is right. It's not for me to say when. Many of you are going to have a kundalini. Many of you, your eyes are going to be open. I ain't talking about these eyes. I'm talking about this eye right here. Remember, it's nothing to fear. It's all part of the spiritual evolution. It's not meant for us to stay the same, family, but many people, due to fear, then in their boss way of thinking, due to programming, they're not trying to hear this message. But for those who understand where I'm coming from, you get it. You get it. It's not meant for us to stay the same. And actually, staying the same will only keep us trapped, will only keep us as slaves, shall I say. You get to that point where you won't be able to see past the illusion nor the lies that our world leaders are telling us, our government officials are telling us, as well as the media, okay? When you start to tap inwardly, God within you, okay, that Christ-like energy within you will start to take the wheel, okay? It will start to take the wheel. That's the only way I can describe it. And when you really heed it and get out of your own way, but be led by the Spirit, you will start to move differently, okay? It will let you know when to move and when to be still. When you look up in the sky, you will know what's illusion and what's real. Even though others don't see it that way, you would know. You will also be able to, like the airbender, manipulate the weather. And those of you know what I'm talking about. You will be able to punch a hole in the sky with your energy. Many people, the words come out of my mouth, they don't know what time it is. They would fear the words come out of my mouth. They would fear it because they don't understand it. I can say a lot of things, but what's more important right now is to meditate, go within yourself, find out who you are, whose you are, because God is within his children. But see, the thing about it, when you go within yourself, many of you might not like what you see, because when you go within the darkness, you have to bring your light out. And in order to bring your light out, you're going to be battling yourself, those shadow aspects of you that they do not want you to change, okay? They do not want you to transmute it, to heal it. You get it? To heal it, meaning to heal you, those shadow aspects of you due to trauma that many of you don't want to face, but you need to face it. Because when you don't face it, it shows up out here. That's within, so without. I had to go through all of that. And see, that's called a dark night of the soul. Okay? Facing your shadow selves. Going through the motion. And many people don't want to do that because they bring back painful memories, but that's how we heal, family. To feel is to heal. We must go within ourselves. We must go into the darkness. The darkness is not bad. It's only bad when you take part in it. Okay? When you blend in with it, to me, that's when it's bad. I think about somebody that's in a space, a dark space, and there's a lot of chaos that's going on within that space, and they choose to be a part of the chaos instead of being still and expanding their light so they can see, tapping in so they can be guided inwardly how to maneuver out of that space. See, many people choose to take part in the darkness, and we see that every day. And then there are those that choose not to go that route. They're not running their feet to evil. They're being still. And they're moving differently from those that choose to take part in the darkness. But when we go within ourselves and we face our shadow selves, you start to see more clearly. Okay, that darkness starts to light up. And that's how that works. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of things inside of you that's going to bother you. It doesn't make it bad. It's pretty much passing the test. What you're going to do about it. Because a lot of times out here, what do we do about it? We react, and we react negatively. Okay, so see what I'm saying? That's taking part in that destructive energy. You're taking part in it. You know, that's not helping you at all. One must be still. Stop, think, reflect. Go within. Even within yourself, be still. God will show you the way. But many people don't want to be still. They want to react and pop off destructively. And see, that's becoming a part of the darkness. You're really fueling the flame. Back in the day, I used to cut my eyebrows off, right? I mean, if you know what time it is, I like that look, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I like that look. But knowing I know now, we are not supposed to cut our hair, okay? Our hairs are our antennas, and that's why many people cannot receive proper downloads, okay? Because they cut their hair. Our hair are antennas. Now, you can cover your hair. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with wearing a wrap on your head. The point I'm trying to make is we are not to cut our hair. And I'm only speaking from the perspective of what's being downloaded to me. Now, I've been there and done that, okay? I've cut like one side of my hair. I've cut my eyebrows off and drawn another eyebrow, you know. But I look back on it, when I think about it, it pretty much gave me that, how can I say this, that Jezebel look, shall I say? Because the intentions that you receive from looking a certain way, okay, you're going to get that in return, if you know what I mean. But when you are operating in self-love and respect, you get that in return as well, okay? You will get that in return as well. You won't get that, hey, baby, and all of that. You won't get that anymore. You will get, greetings, queen, okay? It's a difference how these men look at you when you carry yourself in a respectful way. They see it, okay? You don't have to say I'm this, I'm that. They see it. And it shows in their actions and also what comes out of their mouth. They see it. I can't tell men what to do, but It's really time to start mastering yourself mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because there must be balance. And when any of them are off, we are unbalanced. It happens to the best of us. Let me just say that. But when we learn to master ourselves, especially the physical, when we learn to master ourselves, it builds up an energy, okay? That dormant energy that is laying low beneath your spine, it can activate it, okay? And it's going to happen in a time you think not, because for one thing, you're being obedient, okay? Now, I ain't talking about the followers. I'm not talking about those who are weak, okay? And this is not for the weak-minded. This is not for the ones that I want what I want. I'm gonna get mine. Hey, I've been there before, okay? And I was ignorant. I didn't know what I know now. But it would activate that Kundalini energy that's dormant within all of us. We all have it, okay? It's just that for many of you, it's not activated. And it's going to happen during the time you think not. But when it happens, you're going to know. You're going to know. As long as you don't have any blockage within your chakras, it's going to rise all the way up your spine, your back, all the way up to your crown. And wow, behold, he makes all things new. You're not going to be the same anymore, because you will be connected with that Christ-like energy. Look at that sun. You will be connected with that Christ-like energy. So when it comes to the so-called baptized, I've been baptized before in church, okay? But you know what? I was baptized and it didn't change me. But then that's my testimony. I got baptized when I think I was 19 years old. And it did not change me in the way this has changed me. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. If I was that baptized by fire and all of that, yeah, that Kundalini energy, yeah, that's a baptism too. But that's just my view of looking at it. But yeah, you won't be the same, family. The change is something. It's something. The change that you're going to experience, okay, as within, so without. I can only speak for myself. I've been able to change circumstances that were going on around me, the environment. I've been able to change, okay? Even where I'm living at, my present location. See, for a lot of people, they look at their location as, oh, you know, I've had all these paranormal experiences. But see, they don't see it for what it is. They are really... The location actually where they are is where they need to be, but they don't see it that way. Because for one thing, they don't know what we know, okay? They don't know what we know. So a lot of times people move from these locations. When I moved to my last location, that's when I really spiritually had awakened, okay? And I knew that I was awakened because I was seeing things I'd never seen before. I was going through all these changes. It's like I'm gonna tell you what it feels like. It's gonna feel like you're going to be in a certain location, right? And God is putting a dome over that location. And all of these experiences are happening right in that area. But then when you go outside that area, it's like you're not seeing anything. You know, the activity is not as strong as it was when you were in your last location. But having your own personal experiences as far as what you're seeing outside yourself, that will continue. But I'm just talking about location. Location is everything. Location is everything. Please know that. And if many of you haven't been in a location to where it's very positive, you know, you're near a portal where you live. I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, look at that. I'm talking and there's a military plane behind me. You see that? Hint, this example right there. I don't live that far from the military. You see that? And next to the military Next to the military is also a airport. It's something about those locations, okay? They are definitely near ley lines, all right? And we know about ley lines. But anyway, I don't want to stay on here too long. Many of you understand what I'm talking about. This ain't the time to be walking around ignorant and walking around blind, okay? Because there are people like myself. Notice what I said. There are people like myself. There are others. They're talking, but many people have ears and they hear not. You know, a brother had hit me up in a reading I did. I mean, not a reading, but a message I did a while back. And he was like, you know, you mentioned about the shifting within the earth. It's something that I say. It's something that I said that came out in that video. And he was like, yeah. He said, he said, where's that video? You know, and I let him know I had deleted it. There were things that I was saying, right? In that video, this person actually had ears to hear. And they eventually, within the coming days, what I spoke of had came to pass, and they took heed. Many people hear and hear not. So the point I'm trying to make is, you know, I think it says something about in the Bible, a prophet is not honored in his own. I don't know if it's in his own land or country or something like that. And I know the ending part, I got it wrong, so I apologize. I don't like to quote the Bible wrong, but it speaks something about a prophet. The only point I'm trying to make is when a person is speaking something and it comes to pass, obviously that person's operating in the spirit of the Most High, okay? The Holy Spirit is guiding that individual. It's when a person speaks of something and it don't come to pass, you know, it's like, okay, you know, what spirit is guiding you, because that spirit is not, you know, truthful, okay? But if a person is speaking something and you're listening, and then you see, damn, you know what they said. You know, I'm seeing it. You know, yeah, that's something to really heed. And it's not just me. There are others, and I take no credit. It's really the Holy Spirit that's speaking through His children. Okay, they have that Christ-like energy within them. There's more that I can say, but I'm going to end this right here. I don't want to, I might have new people watching me. 1 minute they're watching me, the next they're not. And that's fine. I love everybody. You have to love people from where they are. But anyway, family, continually to work on yourself, love yourself, and put the work in. Please face yourself. Please heal, okay? And I can't force it on you. You have to want to. If you want what you never had, you got to do something different, okay? Love yourself enough to heal. So you can release the baggage of yesterday that's really holding many of you hostage. I know. That baggage of yesterday is holding many of you hostage. Because it doesn't want you to evolve. It got you looking back on yesterday. And the enemy is trying to keep the Most High God's children in stagnation. Meaning, you're not being present. We must be present. Okay? How can you enjoy today when you're worrying about tomorrow, or you're thinking about the last week? If you feel me, you're thinking about the past. You can't even be present. You can't even enjoy the present. Family, I'm getting ready to end this video. All I want to say is, many people are fearing themselves, okay? Many people are fearing themselves. In a proper, I don't mean to say the proper, but the best example I can think of is when you go within yourself, you don't like what you see. And you can't blame nobody but yourself. We've all experienced that. It's what you do about it that's going to determine everything. Are you going to keep rebuking you? Because that's what we're doing. You're going to continuously to keep rebuking you, or are you going to work on you and heal you and transmute that darkness within you so you can start seeing good things at the end of the day? Peace and love to you all. I hope that you receive this message with love, and all is well. Wake up. Wake up. Nobody's voice matters more than yours. Peace.